Welcome to the land of freedom. Pu General Tintong Haokip statue awaits us all here in Songpi village. Let us all steep into history. In this vlog, I'm gonna show you Anglo-Kuki war history, the history of Songpi village, and the history of Ccpur Town. So watch till the end. At all costs, we will fight the British to solve our independence and to protect our land, culture, and tradition. So, viewers by now will be informed of the fact that the land of freedom was once upon a time conquered by the British. The sight of these little girls fetching water for their household reminds me of my childhood innocence, as I did the same. With our clothes wet with perspiration, even then we continue to fetch water despite the oppressive and unbearable heat.
Line cross.
This is village life.
Can you see the statue over there?
The unbearable heat makes us uncomfortable and lethargy, but the calm and serene atmosphere suits my spirits here. The sweet chirping sound of birds appear to be the most enchanting.
So, this is me. Now I'm here at Songpi village in Churachandra district. As you can see right from here at my back, there are one memorial stone and the statue of Pu General Tintong Haokip. As you all know, he needs no introduction. Okay, let's go forward to him. Okay, come on.
To the dear memory of our Anglo-Kuki war warriors, a memorial stone had been erected, catalogued with a legion of freedom fighters who were soldiered on to the end. From top to bottom and from bottom to the top, you will find the long list of legendary Kuki warriors who had given up their lives for the sake of safeguarding their own territory. Memory lingers on, even though the war had ended with victory in defeat.
This stone had been unveiled by Sri Jayanta Kumar Singh.
In the quotes of Rabindranath Tagore, that is not extinguishing the light. It is putting out the lamp because the dawn has come. At all costs, we shall fight the British to preserve our independence and to protect our land, culture, and tradition. In Jesse Hagin's letter number 1243, 7th November 1917, to the Chief Secretary of Assam. The account of the Great War has been chronicled by the British themselves, who recorded it as the Great Kuki Invasion of 1860s. Many a time, Pu General Tintong Haokip, Commander-in-Chief, and Anglo-Kuki Kolho, Deputy Commander-in-Chief, sat together, chalking out war plans. Under the leadership of Pu General Tintong, all government rest houses were burned down and all communication lines, including the telegraph lines, were destroyed. Totally cut off, the British forces were in complete chaos in this area. All supplies from Silchar were shut off, which paralyzed the headquarters at Imphal, as this road was of immense strategic importance to continue the war. The British force made great effort to regain control. In the attempt to regain control, the British force lost many soldiers. The Kuki army and the British were quite a match in this area. For his unparalleled devotion and heroism in the protection of zalengam, Tintong was held in great esteem by the Kukis. He was their hope and pride. Many a song were composed in his praise. Notable among those are translated in English as Great leader Tintong of Laizang, follow the footsteps of our fathers. surpass the multitudes. May you be victorious among the multitudes in your fight against the enemies, so that our people may live in peace and prosperity. Lai zang tintong bulun mang, pu pakhan gol si in lang, zalai gol deb min. Zalai gol deb te in lang, sing cha kai gol si do na, kai gol thing te hen. Zang a dumom ngai pet na, chan gol so e. Lai zang pa min thang gol chung chun. When General Tintong Haokip of Lai Zang successfully fought the battle against the Britishers, a song was sung in his praise. The epitaphial inscription of the song is
Amin kitang thang tintong vei cha khusu moltina han jesu vui kai han jesu vui kai de tang phungol bat phu kala nin thangwan dong nol ing.
Pu General Tintong's reply. Of course, my fame must echo everywhere. Tales of my might touches the sky, the day I avenge the death of my brethren. Kuki encounters with the British had been horrifying. There was no option but to prepare for the defense of their sovereignty and independence against the insatiable colonial thirst for territorial expansion. Leaving for our village in the evening, are you not amazed to notice the hill and the sloping road track beside it? All in all, I think it is the most beautiful nature scenery. We have different ideas about versions of the most beautiful natural sceneries,
Living Songpi.
while I have my own. I am not really a poet, nor do I have the talents, skills, or proper choice of the words to give a description of the most beautiful and enchanting natural scenery I have ever seen. Naturally gifted scenery is no less beautiful and inviting than a resort, lakes, etc. The luscious green valley stretches up to the feet of those mountains. This is an impromptu trip vlog exploring the gift of nature and steeping into history. I'm very messy, as you can see me. And that's my tisakol.
Tuahi Songpi ako na kainlam kahinzot dinga hitay. Stay tuned.
As the saying goes, unplanned trips are the best. I had a whale of time. I am in seventh heaven.
Songpi aga kithon pi golang mel hoi pa hin ma hin. Lung hang thi ma hitay. Okay. Okay. Ride with me. See you.
On this spur of the moment trip, I discovered the exquisite beauty of the forest layer by layer. We are blessed to have an abundance of trees.
Silai masanga chu lampi ha na nom lo hiya.
To me, this place was truly amazing to witness. I have seen hills, paddy fields, which were arranged in such a way which is possible in an artist's picture. I hope many eyes had surpassed by the woods, but few had seen the beauty and wild exquisiteness in it. Experience the uncommon like me, you will get twice the comfort, twice the value, and twice the oxygen. If city life has become a burden on your mind, or if town life has become a burden on your mind, here is an escape. This local greenery is located few kilometers away from the main town, enveloped in its sounds of nature. It is a sublimely peaceful destination that will make you forget the stress of the mundane. To the left and right side of the road, bamboo trees are seen, which are one of the most abundant non-timber plants, which has unique rapid growth. It is botanically a grass. As we all know, bamboo shoots are used as food. Take a moment to get outdoors and appreciate the road leading to Songpi village or to Tuila area, Santing, en route Songpi village. Since spending time with nature is like chicken soup for the soul. This will help you lose your baggage. The blue sky and green surroundings made a good combination. We are blessed to have an abundance of bamboo. Bamboo is called friend of the people, wood of the poor, the brother in China, India, and Vietnam. Bamboo is edible. The shoots are powerful sources of fiber, known as dietary fiber with low fat and calorie content. Starting from here is the beginning of the town. This properly fenced compound is an institution for the differently abled kids. The name of the institution is Malsom Ability Resource Center, which is located at Pearson. Dear esteemed viewers, you are highly appreciated for your efforts in riding with me all the way from Songpi village, and now as we have reached Pearson, we will be passing through Bungmol village, Deep Highland, Jengkonpang, and the main town, New Lamka, which is coming up to be crossed in a short while from now on. We have different ideas about versions of the most beautiful natural sceneries, while I have my own. The naturally gifted scenery is no less beautiful and inviting than a resort, lakes, etc. I am showing you the route that leads to New Lamka all the way from Songpi village. This is one small part of Churachandpur district in Manipur. As we all know that Churachandpur district is the second city next to Imphal, Churachandpur district in Manipur is famous for its education system. The blue sky seems very near to the horizon. Churachandpur town has all types of seasons. One can enjoy hot and oppressive summer, chilly winters, and rainy monsoons. There are wild vegetables available all the year round. Thanks a lot to the farmers, for one can enjoy the different kinds of food from mustard leaves, ankam, to thingthopi, stinky leaves and buds, which is available in the wilds. Hello people, as you virtually ride with me, do you find any interesting facts which is coming up in front? It's really eye-catchy landscape. Wow, we are suddenly encountering the scenery. The love of nature is arresting. I hope I'm helping you lose your baggage to some extent. We can find inner peace here. The environment is very calm and composed. The air is completely free from any harmful emissions and pollution. The people of the villages meet in the evening and discuss their social life and walking in the green fields with their loved ones, showered in heavy rain, eating fruits directly from trees, and socializing with fellow villagers are the different forms of entertainment in the village. Fresh food is a part of daily life of rural people. No one can remain a stranger in the village due to constant communication and interaction with a small population. The essence of folk and culture is prominent in these areas. These define rural areas uniquely. You won't be able to believe how much beautiful it is until you see it with your own eyes. This is just a glimpse of the small reason. Towns are more urbanized than villages. A town consists of socially heterogeneous people which do not know one another very well, with different lifestyle and personal contact. The village depends on towns for higher education. The town depends on the village for tuber and local herbs. Town life is very pleasant to a rich man. He can enjoy all sorts of comfort here. The standard of living in town people is higher than that of the people living in a village. People in town are always busy with their own affairs. The town is rather nasty with its dust and filth. Vehicles ply constantly in town. Actually, village and town life have both their advantages and disadvantages. They are dependent on each other. Many will perhaps look back to the quiet, peaceful rural life of the past. There is no doubt that life in the villages today is no longer stagnant and monotonous as it used to be in the past. Before the coming of British, Ccpur was inhabited by different tribes who were collectively known as Kukis. During those days, the present town, which is the greatest valley in Ccpur district, was known as El Haokip Reserve Areas. Reserve areas was infested with mosquitoes and people felt safer to reside in the hilly side which came to be known as Songpi village, where the memorial stone of Anglo-Kuki war warriors and General Tintong Haokip statue were unveiled. People from other states like Bihar, Assam and Uttar Pradesh also migrated to start their own business. The lingua franca in the district is its own dialect. All societies are patriarchal and the system of hereditary chiefship is prevalent. Their chieftainship passes by the right of birth. Churachandpur district has tourist spots like Khugadam, Gelzang Resort, which is about 7 kilometers from Churachandpur town. There is also Ngaloy waterfall about 5 kilometers from the town. Near the old headquarters, Songpi village, where tourist lodge has also been constructed by Manipur government. Set on the panoramic western banks of Tuitha River, Churachandpur is one of the most beautiful districts of Manipur. With the return of some natives who joined the Allied British forces as labor corps in France during First World War, B.C. Jasper, the sub-divisional officer of Songpi, organized a grand feast to welcome them. Maharaj Churachan Singh was also invited to attend the feast as guest of honor. To venerate the visit of Maharaj Churachan Singh, Songpi subdivision was renamed as Churachandpur subdivision. Developments are happening at a very fast pace, and we are enjoying the life that keeps changing very quickly. I remember earlier when I was small, we had to walk till the bus waiting set to go for shopping. But now it has developed. Each family have a vehicle which makes a heavy traffic blocks. Not only roads, but also the markets are crowded. You can avail everything under the sky. Education, infrastructure, job opportunities all have grown over a period of time. One disadvantage is that despite the high literacy rate and the good education system, there is no price control in Churachandpur district. If the hike in price is corrected under favorable circumstances, all is well in Churachandpur district. Every individual has a multitude of memories of their hometown, be they unforgettable or flawed. Ccpur is improving day by day and turning into a potential hotspot due to the increasing number of visitors. My vlog is all about my trip, steeping into history. I am hopeful that the future citizens know something about their ancestors and the history of Churachandpur in this small but meaningful video that consumes your time. When you drive up to our town, consider yourself at home. Churachandpur welcomes you, a home of friendly people. I like my native town, and I hope you will like it too. With love from Churachandpur Town, Suntin Chipai, Zantin Mangpa.